So if you see, today we'll be talking regarding the Chandagya Upanishad. The Upanishad name is Chandagya. Why this name has given as Chandagya? Because this Upanishad belongs to which Veda?
Samaveda.
Samaveda, and Samaveda is related to Chandas, song, compositions. So Indian composition started with Chandas. That's why this Upanishad name has given as Chandagya Upanishad, in which Upanishad we can get different types of Chanda. Anushtu Chanda, okay, these two, Mate Devaki, and different types of Chandas will be there. Saptaki, Chandas are there. So where we can get different types of Chanda, in which Upanishad, that is called Chandagya Upanishad, and it belongs to Samaveda, specifically Talavakar Shakha. Kena Upanishad also belongs to Shem, Talavakar Shakha. Now see, this Upanishad is second largest. Remember, second, not first. Second largest Upanishad after Brihat Aranyaka Upanishad. So Brihat Aranyaka Upanishad is the first biggest, first one. This is the second one, second biggest. Okay. Now, can anyone tell me the smallest Upanishad among the 10 Upanishad? Smallest first.
Mundaka Upanishad.
Yes, and smallest in second.
Ishavasya Upanishad.
Very good. So here is first is Brihadaranyaka, bigger and little bit small than the Brihadaranyaka, that is Chandagya Upanishad. Total chapters are known as chapters only. 8 chapters are there. Ashta chapter 8. And your net topic is this two: Udgita Dhyanam plus Sandilya Vidya. Udgita Dhyanam and Sandilya Vidya. I think first net or second net this question was asked. Sandilya Vidya is explained in which Upanishad? Answer is Chandagya Upanishad. Udgita is known as Omkara. Question will ask from here. Udgita is known as Omkara, Brahma, Ishvara, Paramatma. Then your answer is Omkara. Meaning is same. Omkara, Paramatma, everything is same. But here specifically they explain Omkara what. So you should tell Udgita means Omkara. So these two things in our syllabus, net syllabus. See, the first is Udgita Dhyanam. As we told like this, this is the topic, first topic. Sandilya Vidya is the second topic. So first topic starts here. Udgita Dhyanam. Now Udgita Dhyanam is 8 types, means 8 rasa will be there. See here, Udgita or Omkara is filled with 8 rasas. Ashta rasa, 8 rasa, which is great, which is very good. Question will ask from here, Udgita is fed by how many rasa? The answer is 8, Ashta rasa. Now let's understand what are the 8. Here explain, the Prithvi is the one Rupa, second Rupa is Jalam, third Rupa is Aushadaya, fourth is Purusha. These are the Rupa of Udgita. 8 prakara. For example, I can tell Brahma only one, but it has several types of prakara. Rupa like Vishnu, Kali, Durga, Ganesha. Rupa is different. So same explanation here, Omkara. It has different types of Rupa. How many Rupas are there? 8, based on the Rasa. Fourth Rupa is Purusha, fifth is Vaka, and the sixth is Rik, 7 is Shama, and 8 is Udgita. These are the Rupa. And Rasa is Panchabhutanam Rasa. That is Prithvi Rupa. Prithvi Rasa, that is Jala Rupa. Because this is the cause and this is the effect. Cause left side, right side is effect. Cause is called the Rasa and the Rupa is called the effect. Jalasa Rupa, Jalasa Rasa. Rasa means taste. The taste of the cause of Jala is, and the effect is Aushadaya. Aushadaya means different types of medicinal plants. Aushadhanam rasha, the rasha or the cause is Aushadhi and the effect is Purushaha. From Purusha is evolved from Aushadhi only. We are living due to the Aushadhi only, plants only. Plants will give the vegetables like vegan, like brinjal, papaya, different types of things. Then only we can live. So, here Aushadhinam Rasa is known as Purushaha. Purusha is the effect and Aushadhis Rasas are the cause. Cause means Rasa and effect means Rupa. Purushasya Rasa, the Rasa of Purusha. This is the cause. The effect is Rupa is Vak. Rupa means the formation of that. Vak. Here Vak is the Rasa, cause, and the effect. Rupa is Rik. Okay. And here explain Rik is the Rasa and the effect is Rupa is Shama. Here Sama is the Rasa, cause, Rasa, and the effect is Rupa is Udgitha. Here explain the 8 types of Rasa with their what is called effect. Udgitha Dhyana, one had to do Dhyana with this kind of 8 types. Okay. Now let me explain once again. Do you have any doubts regarding this? Simple explanation. Here is a not very much important part, but there is a chance to ask questions. Udgitha Dhyana part. There are question asks Udgitha Dhyanam can be done with how many rasas? Then the answer is Ashtarasa, 8 rasas. What are the 8 rasa? Then you have to remember here. These are the 4 rasas. They must sequence also. This first is Prithvi rasa. Prithvi. Second is Jalam. Third is Aushadhi. Fourth is Purusha. And fifth is Vaka. Sixth is Rik. 7 is Shama. And last one is called Udgitha. And their cause is like Prithvi. This cause is Bhutanam rasa. All Bhutas. Whatever the Bhuta. Because Prithvi includes all Bhutas. Akasha, Vayu, Teja, Apa, Prithvi. If you see Akasa, it has only one guna, quality, Sabda, making sound. Vayu, if you come to Vayu, it has 2 quality. One is called Shabda plus Sparsha. Rupa Rahita Sparsavan Vayu. Rupa is not there, but Sparsavan. It will touch you. Sabda Gunakam Akasham. Akasa is the sound, Sabda Guna. The quality is sound. So if you come to Vayu, Vayu having the 2. Akasha quality plus Vayu quality. If you come to Tejas, Agni, it has a 3 quality. Akasha quality, Vayu quality and Tejas quality. Tejas quality is called Ushna Sparshavat Tejaha. Ushna and Sparsha. Ushna means very heat and you can touch that. Sparsha. That's called Tejaha. It includes 3. Akasha Rupa, Akasha Guna, Vayu Guna and Teja Guna. Apaha, Shita Sparshavat Apaha. If you touch it, it will be Shita. Normal water temperature, the quality is Shita. Shita means not very minus. Normal quality is cold, coolness. Shitaha. You may artificial, you may boil, you may make it heat, no problem. But normal quality is Shita Sparshavat Apaha. And Apa purpose, there have the 4 qualities. Sabda, Sparsha, Rupa and Rasa. Rasa of Apa. And the last one is called Prithvi. Tatra Gandhavati Prithvi. The quality of Prithvi is only Gandha. And Prithvi at the end it's there. That's why it includes all other 4 bhutas also. Means under Prithvi comes upper 4. Akasha, Vayu, Tejas, Apa and Prithvi. So all bhutas rasas present in where? Prithvi. This is the first Rupa. Second one is called Prithvi Rasa. The gist of Prithvi is called Jalam. Prithvi is the cause and the effect is Jalam. Jalasa Rasa. The Rasa. Rasa means, see here Rasa stands for the cause. And Rupa, this is the Rupa, all Rupa. This is Rupa. Rupa stands for the effect. Karanam, effect. So cause, this is called Rasa. Rasa of Jalam. That is called Aushadaya. From Jala only Aushadaya starts. Aushadaya means plants, different types of plants. Due to the Parjannat Anna from Parjanya. From water only Aushadha. And from Oshadhi, Purusha. Oshadhi means plants and all. We will be eating that plants, any kind of vegetables and all. Purusha, human being will evolve. And from Purusha Rasa, what? Vak, speech. The cause is Purusha Rasa, the effect is Rupa is speech, Vak. And Vak Rasa again become the cause, the effect is Rik, Rigveda. And here Rik Rasa is become the cause and the effect is Shama, Rupa. Rasa and Rupa you should remember. Sama Rasa and Rupa is Udgitha. Question will ask from here like this. What is the Rasa for Rik? Question will be asking like this. And you don't know where it is. It's taken from which Upanishad you don't know. Only this is the only one Upanishad specified on this kind of line. In other Upanishad they will ask like how many openings are there. They won't ask this kind of question. They will ask according to this Upanishad how many openings. Because there are so many Upanishads they explain different opinion. Some Upanishads 9, some Upanishads 11, some Upanishads 101 different. But in this kind of concept only in this Upanishad. Rasa and Rupa concept. So the question if asked by chance, Sri Lakshmi will tell the answer. What is the Rasa of Rik? What is the Rasa of Rik? Yes.
Samarasa.
The Rasa of Rik is
Vak.
Rasa of Rik is
So Vak.
Vak. See, this is the cause, this is the effect. The Rasa of Rika is Vak. The Rasa of Sama is Rik. The Rasa of Udgitha is Sama. Now you may tell, Sri Lakshmi will tell the Rasa of Oshadhi is
Jala.
Jalam. Very good answer. Do you have any doubts regarding this? Udgitha Dhyana is a small part. Still we will be looking little deep.
No.
Interactive part. Your question will ask there are 8 rasas. 8 kind of how question will ask how many rasas are there. Test. Rasa they won't use word in English. They will use test. How many or what are the types of test comes under Udgitha Dhyana? Then answer is 8. First is test is called Bhuta Rasa, that is Prithvi. Prithvi Rasa, that is Jalam. Jala Rasa, that is Oshadhi. And Oshadhanama Rasa, that is Purusha. Purusha Rasa, Vak. And Vaka Rasa, Rik. Rik Rasa, Sam. And Sama Rasa is Udgitha. They are interrelated. Now this thing is very important. Last time also one question asked from here. 9 types of Udgitha Upasana. How many types of Udgitha Upasana explains? 9. And how many types of rasas are there in Udgitha? 8. Clear. 8 rasa, 9 Upasana. Now if you see here, the Omkara is known as Udgitha, already we talked. There was here one story will start, like we know regarding the Kena Upanishad. There was a fight between Devata and Ashura. Again fight was there. Devata and Ashura. Then Devata, they did Upasana of Udgitha. To win that fight, battle, they did the Upasana. Who did Upasana? Devata of Udgitha or Omkara. Here Omkara is known as Udgitha. Question may ask also, like in which Upanishad Omkara is known as Udgitha? The answer is this Upanishad. So they did the Upasana of Omkara Upasana. Okay. Now the first they did the Upasana of Prana. Who did? Devata. Okay. Which is present in the nose. Prana. So did the Upasana first of Prana. But what happened? Asura came and they destroyed the Upasana. For example, you are sitting for dhyana in your home for 10 minutes, anything. Someone will come, they will knock. Then you have to open the door and you have to discuss something. So this is the destruction. So that to win the fight, they did the upasana first for prana, and destruction came, and that's upasana is destroyed by the Ashura. Then they did second. Okay, upasana. Okay, then that's why prana accept both things, good and bad smell. See, the prana was not under control because they were doing the prarthana prana, but in between destruction comes. So they destroy that, their upasana. So the reason is, that's why prana is accept or it smelled good and bad. If you walk over the road or over the road, if there is a good smell, your nose will drag that smell. If there is a bad smell, then also your nose will go to drag that smell. Isn't it? That's why the reason is because that is the upasana is distracted by the Ashura. So first upasana is fault, no success. Secondary, they did upasana of Vak, speech, Vakdeva. Like we can say the Vakdevi. Vakdevi is called, who is known as Vakdevi?
Saraswati.
Saraswati. Okay. So here they did upasana of Vakdeva, not Devi. They extend like Vak. But Ashura destroyed that upasana also. Again Ashura came, they destroyed that upasana. Hence, speech tells truth and untruth. Sometimes you speak truth, sometimes you speak lie also. Because the upasana was not granted, not succeed, due to the distraction by the Asura and all. That's why speech you cannot, even though you want to tell truth, but you won't say. Okay. Like for example, something happened in your family, someone did any bad work. For example, your brother did one accident by chance, and police will come, he will ask, who did this? You have seen, but whether you will tell in front of police? No. Why you are not telling? Fear is there. That is untruth. Even though you want to tell truth, but you are not telling truth. That is untruth. Untruth and truth is done by Vak only. Because Vak was, they were failed to catch that, to do that upasana. Thirdly, they did upasana of Chakshu. Who did? Devata. But Asura again destroyed that. Asura came again, they destroyed. Again and again. Hence, I see both. Okay, wanted things and unwanted things. For example, you are using your WhatsApp, mobile, YouTube, anything. Even though you want that I need to read, my focus should be there related to my subject. Whatever your subject is, mechanical, physics, software, anything, whatever. But you are looking something else. Wanted things and unwanted things. Because it's not in your control, it's going on. Because they did not control, they not did their upasana successfully, because the distractions of by the Ashura. That's why eyes looks both wanted things and unwanted things. Again they did upasana of Shodram, ears upasana, but Asura destroyed this also. See the power of Ashura. Again they destroy these things also. That's why ear listen only, not only good or bad. Listen good, both the things. Good as well as bad. Good things and bad things. For example, someone will tell you, if I tell anything good things about you, like Harshita is very good girl, she reads good and do this thing, that things, you will be happy. Okay. Or that there is a things. Even that same thing, if I tell to others girls, like I am telling to Sri Lakshmi or any other girls, like that Harshita is not a good girl and she is not a very good, like if I tell, then she will be happy. Who will be happy? Sri Lakshmi will be happy. Yes. Not, I am giving one example, not take your name only. Don't catch your name only. Any other name also you can put there. So when we will be happy, when we listen the any kind of good things about ourselves, good statement. When you feel bad, when you listen anything bad statement regarding myself. So same thing is happening, good or bad. Why this thing happens? Because the upasana was not successful and it is distracted by the Asura. So that kind of strengthen asura. Asura means like a demon or that kind of persons, rakshasa adi. Fifth, they did upasana of mind, manas. Here manas, or you can tell like chandrama. Here bhashya, what use chandrama, but what sloka mantra they use manas. But you can tell like Chandra is the deva of manas. Mind deva is chandrama. So, but asura also destroy that. Again asura came, they destroy. That's why mind hears in all things, collect unwanted all, unwanted and unwanted, wanted and unwanted informations, wanted and unwanted. What are the things is needed, mind will listen that. Not needed, then also they will listen that. Everything they will listen. But actually, which is what and all things are not needed, you no need to know. But mind is failed to do that because the upasana was not successful. It was distracted by the asura. So you need to know the 5 types of upasana they did here. Okay, one by one. First prana, then agni, and all these things. Now this is, we discuss how many types of udgita upasana. How many types?
9 types.
9. Here only one type is complete only. Under one only, these are the subtypes. 5 are sub. These are the subtypes. All these things are subtypes. First types we completed. Now this is the second. Explain here. Mukhya prana rupa udgita upasana. Mukhya prana. Main prana. We already discussed like 5 pranas. They are prana, apana, vyana, udana, shamana, naga, kurma, kritikala, devatta and dhananjaya. They are interrelated like this. Okay. Most of the Upanishads they explain this sequence. Now if the question asks which prana is the best one among these 10, then your answer is prana. So the upasana of this particular prana, this first one, prana. So what explain here? The mukhya prana upasana they did. Why? Again devata, because they failed to do all kinds of upasana. Prana upasana, all this agni upasana, vayu upasana, they failed. So that's why they started again. Again devata started upasana of mukhya prana. Okay, prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. So again they started that upasana. Then the asura reaches to that particular place and they become bhasma. Bhasma means ashes. Jal gaye wo log. They become ashes fully, burn. Because here the upasana was very strong. Earlier the prana upasana was not strong. That's why they distracted. They destroyed that upasana. Here when they did upasana, they cannot destroy. Why? This kind of rishis were there. Angira rishi, Brihaspati rishi, Vakadi rishi. They did that upasana. That's why if you say your Rashi, Adhipati, if it is by chance Brihaspati, Rashi, Adhipati, by chance Brihaspati means no one can stop you. Means you won't be lazy. You will be doing always active working. Brihaspati, you should be active always. And if you see the I think in your Kundali, if you see, it comes Brihaspati. If by chance your Adhideva, sometimes Adhipati happens Sunny, Ravi, all these things. But Brihaspati is very good for the intelligence study and all this purpose. Must be there Brihaspati. So they did this upasana. That's why it was not able to stop. It was not able to destroy by the asuras. This is the second upasana. Second one. Third upasana tells here, Udgitasya Adhidaivik upasana. Udgita means Omkarasya. Adhidaivik. Adhidaivik means, can anyone tell what is Adhidaivik? Dukhya or any other thing? Adhidaivik. Last class also we discussed during Taittiriya Upanishad the 3 types of tapatrayam. Adhidaivik means what kinds of pain or sorrow? Anyone? Adhidaivik means it's related to supernatural powers. like you may say like any kind of magic, ghost, black magic, anything. Okay, so that kind of dukkha also you can get. Here explain that kind of upasana of omkara. Now it's here prana and surya rupi, one should do udgita upasana. Prana and surya rupi, prana and surya rupi upasana have to do for adhidaivik upasana. Question will ask in net exam, adhidaivik upasana purpose, which kind of upasana must be done, or which kinds of practice must be done. Option will give something A, B, C, D. Then your right answer should be prana and surya rupa udgita upasana. Okay. Next one tells here vyana rupi udgita upasana. Vyana. Now pancha prana is there. Second one is called vyana. Sorry, third word. Prana, apana, vyana. Vyana rupa udgita upasana. What explains here? What we exhale out, that is prana. What you exhale out means exhalation time, what is going out, that vayu is known as prana, something odd in this Upanishad. And what you inhale, that is called apanaha. What you are inhaling, inhalation times you are doing apana, inhaling apana. In modern time it's called O2, and exhaling it's called CO2. And the oneness of prana and apana is called vyana. Question is asked from here. The oneness of prana and apana is known as, according to this Upanishad, pranayama, dharana, dhyana, or vyana. Then the answer is vyanaha, oneness. Some Upanishad explains prana and apana oneness is known as mulabandha. Okay, pranapana mulabandhena chaikatam. There is one line. Some book again tells prana and apana oneness is known as pranayama. If you read the commentary of Shvetashatra Upanishad, but it's not in your syllabus. Shvetashatra Upanishad Vyakhya. Prana and apana oneness is known as vyanaha. Now the question see. That's why when we speak, like I am speaking, that time prana and apana won't work. When you can try to speak, that time your prana you cannot breathe, or you cannot exhale also when you are talking, because that time only vyana function. When your yawning comes, you are feeling sleepy, that times your yawning will come like Devadatta Vayu. That time you cannot talk anything. So anytime when prana and apana works, that time you cannot speak anything. That's why when you run for a race, after long running, your rate of breathing will be very fast, and you are not able to speak anything. That time for a maybe 5 minutes or 2 minutes, you want rest. After that, it's become easy, normal. Okay. So you should be very clear with this. Here, the exhalation is known as prana, and inhalation is known as apana, and oneness of prana and apana known as vyana. Next upasana tells here, number 5th one, Akshara Sarupa Udgita Upasana. Akshara Sarupa Udgita Upasana. Here the Udgita is divided into 3 words, Ud, Gi, and Tha. Ud, Gi, and Tha. Under Ud, these are the 5 things will come, like pranaha, dvyo, adityaha, samavedaha, and udgata. Udgata means one who practice. Gi, under Gi, vak, antariksham, vayuhu, rik vedaha, yajnaha will come, because he will do that work. He is doing that upasana. Under Tha, Udgita, and the last one is called Tha syllable. Here Annam will be there, Prithvi will be there, the Loka. Agni will be there, the Bhuta, and the Veda will be there, Rig Veda. And the Devata, who is doing that is called Devata, Yajaman, the Upasana. Okay. You can put here the Udgita together. Udgita, like here Udgita, you can write here Udgita. Here the Prana, you can write here one more line here. This is regarding the Prana. This is related to the Loka, all Lokas we are having. Loka. This is related to Bhuta. Bhuta you can tell. And this is related to Veda, particular Veda. And this is related to the practitioner who is practicing. Okay. So Ut is the which prana is located here? Prana, Mukhya prana. Which Loka? Dvo. Which Bhuta? Aditya Bhuta. Surya, Tejas. Same. Samaveda here, and Udgata is the practitioner. Go, Vak is the prana, Loka is Antariksham, Vayu is the Bhuta, Yajurveda, and Yagga Rupi, Manushya is practicing. Tha Upasana is Annam, prana. Anna is known as prana also, according to Taittiriya Upanishad also. And Prithvi, Loka, Agni is the Bhuta, Rig is the Veda, and Devata he is performing, practicing. Do you have any doubts regarding here? This is not very much important, but still you need to remember. Okay. Now the sixth Upasana is Omkara Lakshya Upasana. Very important point. Omkara Lakshya Upasana can be done for which purpose? The answer is Kamana Purti Hetuhu. Which purpose? Kamana and Purti Hetuhu. The Kamana will be there, desire. To fulfillment of that particular desire, you will do that Upasana. Which Upasana? Omkara Lakshya Upasana. This is the key point. They will ask Omkara Lakshya Upasana specific. Lakshya Upasana purpose or Lakshya Upasana can be done in which purpose? The answer is Kamana Purti purpose. Plus explanation here, number 6 one. Omkara Akshara Upasana. See here, explanation here, Lakshya Upasana is different and Akshara Upasana is different. Akshara Upasana tells here, result of Akshara Omkara Rupa Upasana is gives Amritatva or Amaratva. The Amritatva, the what do you call immortality. It gives the immortality. Which practice? Akshara Rupa Omkara Upasana. Akshara Rupa. You should be very clear with this also. So when Surya moves, he also do the same Omkara Upasana. See, this is the line. This is the line. Is recently discovered by Big Bang theory. Because when Earth moves, Sun moves, one sound will come. If you listen this sound, rotation sound, so the Sun will be stable. When the Prithvi moves, that time one sound will come. That kind of research also there. If you see YouTube, you can get that video, or if you search research papers, you can get there, research scholars and all. So actually here Surya not moving. Surya moves means Surya not moving, he will be stable. But still you can see Surya is moving. Like we can see Surya is present early morning east side, and in the late evening or the evening time sunset it towards the western side, Paschima side. So generally we can say Surya is moving. By Copernicus also told same thing. Sorry, who told? Galileo told. The Surya is moving. Then Copernicus told no, Surya is not. Earth is moving. So here line is the Prithvi is moves, and the sound comes here the Omkar. Om. That Upasana also there. This is recently maybe 8-9 years before understood or find out by the scientist. Upanishad told already that time. So result of Akshara Upasana leads to immortality, Amrita Prapti. And Surya also does the same. Here also explain here. Aditya Rupa Omkara Upasana. Aditya Rupa Omkara Upasana. This is a very line point, good line, important point. Kaushitaki Rishi. Kaushitaki is the one Shakha also there under Veda. So here Kaushitaki Rishi, he did Upasana for Putra Prapti Hetuhu. Putra Prapti Hetuhu. Which Upasana? Aditya Rupa Omkara Upasana. Okay. Aditya Rupa Omkara Upasana. Can you tell anyone like Putra Kama purpose which yaga can be done?
Putra Kamri.
Yes, Putra Kamasti Yaga. It is Yaga means it will be very wide range. You need to inform, you need to invite so many members. But if you do small level, means in your neighbor only, maybe 6, 7 home are there. You want, due to Corona purpose, you don't want to bring all of them. Then what you will do? You want son. Which Yaga you should do? No need to go for Yaga. You can go for Aditya Rupa Upasana, Omkara Upasana. That Upasana will helpful to get Putra Prapti. Putra means you should not think only boy or male baby. No. Putra means this includes male and female. And you may get doubt, Putra means only son, so no. It's included both male and female baby. Who did? Kaushitaki Rishi. Question will ask from this line. Kaushitaki Rishi, what kind of yaga done by him? Putra Prapti yaga. Next explanation here. Paramatma Rupa. The Rupa of Paramatma. That purpose Omkara Rupa Upasana. Paramatma Upasana nicely explains in Rigved and Samaveda. Paramatma Rupa explanations. Rigved and Samaveda they explain. Directly Paramatma. Here explanation with the Omkara Upasana. But if you open the Rigved book or Samaveda, you will get the options regarding the Paramatma Upasana. Now here only under this Upasana explained Dharmasya Skandha Trayam. Skandha means shoulders. The 3 shoulders of Dharma. Shoulder means main things. Or you can tell as common word as backbone. Like spinal cord is the backbone. The backbone of Dharma are 3. Prathama, Dvitiya and Tritiya. Prathama is Yajnaha. Sacrifice is the first part. Any kind of yajna you can do. Putra Kama, Ashwamedha, any kind of. Adhyayana, study. Study of the Veda Vedanta Adi. Not only you are studying of some other book, no. Veda Vedanta Adi. Plus Danam. Okay, these are the first one. Second skandha is called Tapas. Tapas you already discussed, no need to discuss again and again. And last one is called Titiksha. Titiksha means Shita Ushna Dandashanam Titiksha. The accepting the Sukha, Dukkha, pain, pleasure as same. Titiksha. Okay. So question will ask from here, which one not comes under Dharma Skandatrayam or Skandatrayam of Dharma? They will give these options and one more odd options. You need to choose that. Dharma, Adhyanam, Danam, Tapas and Titiksha. Okay. Next one is Tapasya Brahma Prapti. By Tapas only one can understand the Brahma. Last Upanishad also told. Tapasya only. Under Taittiriya Upanishad. So Tapasya Brahma Prapti here also same. By the tapas only one can understand the Brahma. So this is the first topic, Udgita Dhyanam or Udgita Upasana. Next topic is explained here, Sandilya Vidya. Sandilya Vidya. First net or second net this question asked. Sandilya Vidya explained in which Upanishad? Answer is this Upanishad. Yes. Now Sandilya Vidya tells here like Sarvam Khaluidam Brahma. This is a very straight line, famous statement in this Upanishad. Each Upanishad they have this famous statement. Previous Upanishad we learned one famous statement. Which one? Taittiriya Upanishad. Famous statement. Satyam.
Satyam vada chara.
No, that is the things, but famous term is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. The quality of Brahman. This is a famous statement. In each Upanishad they have this famous statement. So here this famous statement from this Upanishad is Sarvam Khaludam Brahma. Sarvam, this is the one I cannot remember. This is the one kind of tagline of some other institution. I cannot really remember now. Because whole universe is Brahma. Some tagline is there. Some institution. This is. So Sarvam Khaludam Brahma. Tajjalan. Not written full. Sarvam Khaludam Brahma Tajjalan. This is the line is there. So you need to remember this statement also. Plus explain here, everything get birth from it. From it means from Brahma and destroy in it. Like we explained last Upanishad, Anna is the Brahma. Everything gets birth from Annam only and going to die in due to the lackness of Anna. Like we have given in Mundaka Upanishad example of like a spider. Spider will make his own net and at the end he is going to eat that own net itself. Same thing. Brahma itself making this universe and he also going to destroy. And he is make that universe going to or make to destroy. Everything is moves due to Brahma only. Everything is moving. All kinds of nakshatra, stars, moon, anything, Navagraha moves due to the Brahma only because the reason is Sarvam Khaludam Brahma. Explain Santa Bhavena, with calmness, one should do Brahma Upasana. With calmness, means with good attention, you should practice Brahma Upasana. So here they will ask under Sandilya Vidya, this point may ask important, Sarvam Khaludam Brahma, or the how one should do Brahma Upasana, Santa Bhavena, with calm and cool mind. This is the famous statement you need to remember. Plus here one thing I mention here, this Upanishad is a conversation between these two, Aruni and Shvetaketu. Aruni and Shvetaketu. This comes under 6th chapter of this story. Aruni and Shvetaketu Sambat. Like in Katha Upanishad is the conversation between Yamanachiketa. Taittiriya Upanishad conversation between Taittiriya Upanishad Varuni and Vrigu. Same way. Here conversation between Aruni and Shvetaketu. Can anyone tell the Chaturu Mahavakya which is taken from this Upanishad? Among the Chaturu Upanishad, Chaturu Mahavakya, one Mahavakya is taken from this Upanishad. Anyone can? Tattvamasi. Tattvamasi means you are that. Tvat means that. Tvam means you. Asi means are. So you are that only. So that things and this one is no difference. Both are same. So that concept explains under this Upanishad. So here you complete small Upanishad. This is called Chandogya Upanishad. It's actually big, second largest Upanishad. But in your syllabus only small. So it is covers here only. Yes. Doubts?
So last page not written. Sir.
Okay, last page is not written. Okay, very good. This part you are asking.
Yes.
Sandilya Vidya, is it?
Yes, sir.
Sunday will explain here the 4 points under Sandilya Vidya. Sandilya is one kind of gotra. Do you know? Like Porosisti, Bharadwaj, Sandilya, all these kind of gotras are there. Now one rules is there under Sandilya Vidya. If you ask, this is not your net syllabus, but the background of Sandilya Vidya is there. Like earlier is the Shishya, they will go to Guru, particular Guru. They won't go to some other Gotra related Guru. If your Gotra is Sandilya, your fathers or parents will send you to that particular Gurukula, where the Guru is from Sandilya. Not Bharadwaja Gotra, not Porosisti, not any other Gotra. So which Vidya is comes lineage, like Guru Parampara, according to that particular Gotra. In this Upanishad, the Shvetagatu and Aruni, they are from this Gotra. Which Gotra? Sandilya Gotra. That's why they mention here Sandilya Vidya. Okay. So you got the 2 points, Sandilya Vidya and in that earlier Upanishad, Bhargavi or Baruni Vidya. Here explain here line is Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. Everything is Brahma. Whatever. Sarvam Khalu is on Abhaya to give the weightage. Idam means whatever you can see in this universe. Everything is Brahma only. That's why what you use Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. Practically, can you see this line? No, Jagat is there. But until you reach that state, supreme state, you will be knowing Jagat is there. If you reach that state means Asampragyata Samadhi. Tasyapi Niradhe. Anyone can repeat that line?
तस्यापि निरोधे सर्वनिरोधान् निर्बीज समाधिः.
Very good answer. Tasyapi Niradhe, when that kind of thoughts going to decrease, destroy. Tasyapi means the feelings of 2 things. This and that. You will be doing very good things. Like you will be, due to corona, you will be giving food to labor or some animals and all. You will be giving the food. After giving the food, again you are going to temple and you are doing prarthana to God, that God give me some strength, energy, so that I can fulfill their stomach. That is called the Sampragyata state. Asampragyata state, there is no 2 person, only one. That's called Advaita state. Because you are that persons only. Tattvamasi. Why you are asking him? Because you are the person. That statement is called Sarvam Khaludam Brahma. Everything is Brahma only. Whatever you can see. Everywhere Brahma. And everything gets birth from Brahman only. Because Brahma is the Srishtikarta. Here you should not get doubt. Brahma and Brahma. One is Dirgha, Brahma, A. And one is Brahma, Akara. Brahma means Chaturmukha Brahma. That is not the ultimate. Brahma means that is ultimate. So this is Brahma, ultimate one. So everything gets birth and going to destroy there only. And everything is moves due to Brahma only. Whatever the things, this universe, this fan, AC, everything is. Because to move that AC, fridge or any other things, energy must be there. And energy is known as Brahma, Sarva Shaktiman. Because energies cannot be created, cannot be destroyed. Brahma cannot be created, cannot be destroyed. It comes under cosmophysics if you read. Plus, Santa Bhavena, one has to understand, one has to do the Upasana of Brahma. Santa Bhavena. You should not do with anger, frustration, no. When Chitta will become calm and cool. That's why in Vedanta Sara explained Adhikari. By practicing Adhikari, what will happen? The last line of Adhikari sloka or mantra they explain. Swanta Karna Sadhana Chatushta Sampanna Pramata Nirmila Lihita Santa Karna Sadhana Chatushta Sampanna Pramata. By practicing the earlier things, means Kamya, Nishiddha, all this karma you have to avoid, Varjana. And you need to practice Nitya, Naimittika and Praschita karma. By practicing, what will happen? along with that you should know the Veda, Vedanga, all these things, the apatata, not fully but overall knowledge you should have. By doing all these things, what will happen? Chitta will become calm and cool. Nirgata nikhila kalmashataya nityanta santa sadhana chatushta sampanna pramata. Then your all this chitta will become calm and cool. That is the state of santa bhava. Then only you can do upasana, Brahma upasana. Yes. Any doubt?
Sir, second, third, and fourth type of Udgita Upasana.
Udgita upasana. Second.
Second, third, and fourth.
Okay, okay, understood. Okay. See here, Mukhya Prana Udgita Upasana. Mukhya Prana, main prana. Like we have the 10 prana, Prana Upana and all this we know. 10 prana. Before the previous Devata, they did Upasana Prana, starting itself. But they felt they cannot get this success due to the distraction. Again they did that Upasana and they got success. Why? Again here also the Asura came to destroy that Upasana, but they become Bhashma, ashes, because energy power was there. How that power came? Because the rishis were very strengthened. How? Angira Rishi was there. He is a very strength Rishi. Angira in Mundaka Upanishad explained. Yes. Plus Brihespati, he also very good Rishi. If in your life if Brihespati is strong, then you can grow anyhow. Anywhere you cannot imagine. And Bakadi. Bakadi, yes, Baka Adi. Adi means etc. Some names are there. This name are they explained. Angira, Brihespati and Bakadi Rishi. They did this Upasana so that they got success. Earlier they did Upasana Prana, but not success they got. So that again they did and they got success. Because that time there is no distraction and the distractor Asura came and they got ashes. Become ashes. Here Udgitasya Adhidaivik Upasana. Adhidaivik means related to the supernatural powers. Maybe ghost, maybe some energy, anything. Black magic. For that purpose, explain here, Prana Surya Rupi. Prana plus Surya Rupi Upasana one should do. Okay. Prana and Surya Rupi. If you want to do Upasana Adhidaivik Rupa Omkara, Udgita. It has so many Rupas are there. Omkara. So for that purpose, you should do Upasana for Prana and Surya Rupi. Surya Dev plus Prana. Question will ask from here. Prana and Surya Rupi Upasana can be done for Adhidaivik purpose. Next one is the Vyana Rupi Upasana. Vyana. The third Prana. Prana Apana Vyana. Third one. Okay. Because Vyana is the important. They are explained like Vyana. Vyana is the maintaining everything. Because Vyana is known as the oneness of Prana and Apana. Is known as Vyana. Okay. Because Vyana is maintaining everything. During you talking, speaking, Prana won't work. Apana also won't work. While you talking, laughing, won't work. Then which Prana is working at that time? Vyana. Because Vyana is Akhila Sharira Bharti. It's present throughout the body. Okay. Yes. Small Upanishad, but good Upanishad. Yes. No doubt?
Yes, sir.
So should I start the questions or should we leave? Some other day we will do questioning. Is it? Some other day in the sense we will be making framework for like 5 Upanishad one day will be quiz on that, or 3 Upanishad one day quiz. Remaining 3 will be some other day quiz. That will be better, I think.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So one more Upanishad is remaining among our this 10 Upanishad. That is last Upanishad will be there. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. That is very small Upanishad. Okay. Then we will start the Yoga Upanishad.